But it is always sketchy when you find something like this. It's
Don't
still
you
here.
find it weird though?
Yeah, that's why I want to get out of here. A backpack, it could just be
Listen,
like,
guys. Sometimes he just says, he's like, "Oh, this is a scary moment." It's not. Well, it could be.
I met this guy, Jimmy, and he told me he's an aspiring nomad. So I thought, hey, I thought we'd ask him some questions today and find out what he thinks about nomad life, why he wants to do it, why he's thinking about doing it, and some of the questions that he has. And I have a lot of questions for him too.
I just tested this out. I got this on Amazon. This is supposed to keep the bugs out.
Bug screen.
Bug screen, yeah.
And so the window, you can still roll the window down.
And then I know there's some people have, what's this where it stops the rain from coming in? Have you seen that?
Like a cover?
Yeah, like
thing?
a little cover.
Yeah.
So that might be another thing to get.
Oh yeah, totally. Because then
Totally get like a cover.
Then you don't get rain going through this if it rains.
Yeah.
You can still leave that open if it rains.
So this vehicle is okay. Let me just show you guys the back of it. You know, for basic hauling and stuff, it's okay, but the thing I don't like is the height. So you can see, like, when I'm sitting here, I mean, I've seen those videos, you know, where they got people stacking up and they're like this much room, you know, and they don't seem to care. But for me, that's not good. Like, I need to have a little bit higher room. But then it gets into a difficulty of like, well, what kind of vehicle is that going to work with? Can I handle it if it's a little bit of a duck down? Maybe that's okay, you know. So how do you feel about that?
If you're gonna cook in there or like prepare your stuff or get dressed, even just getting dressed, it's like you're kind of just crawling around.
Kind of cramped, yeah. For cooking and stuff, I don't mind being out here. Like I can have something that maybe rolls out. Like, you know, I thought about it like a little sink thing, and you know, it can rotate out in the shower. Like basically it's like a hose comes down, and I can rotate it out, and then that becomes an outdoor shower. Like a basin, and then have the water come out, and then basically get a tiny stool that basically collapses. Then I can sit and then do like a spray. So like I can actually have like a little shower. Get like a curtain, you know what I mean? And it's like a quick, you know, if I
What about like using this whole space as like you could have a curtain right up here?
Yeah.
And so then you have this whole area.
Oh yeah, if that's a thing for an outdoor thing, it's pretty basic, you know. But I feel like this is just not cool. Like I'm not going to be happy with this little bit of space. So I'm going to have to try to get a different vehicle. This will work for, you know, like if I want to go out for a couple days and just try it out.
No, that's a good point, because before you get something, I think it's important to like find out if you actually enjoy
That's a good point. Yeah.
the experience.
Yeah, well, I know I'll enjoy it. Why wouldn't I? Here, look, I've got a 12 volt. I've got access to power. These go down, but which is good, you know, and I've got space in here. But what would be really good, actually, I thought about this, is if these could go completely flat as low as this, I would love that. Because then I'd have the bed extended all the way to the end. But you see how there's a little bit of like a slant? Like it kind of goes from here down, so
This isn't
really,
completely flat.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you can take both seats out. I've seen people even take out the passenger seat.
Yeah.
The front passenger.
Yeah, now that I'm not sure if I would do that. I don't know if I'd take it out completely, but I could though. And then the other thing is take this out and then put like a small refrigerator and hook it up to my jackery. You know what I mean? So like a really small
you got the
fridge,
jackery.
like something in between. Like, cause this can go, right? Get rid of this and then use it. Or the jackery or the refrigerator could be down here in that space.
We're gonna cross the creek here, and Jimmy here, he brought 2 pairs of shoes. So he's using 1 pair as his water shoes. Let's see your shoes.
Oh, hold on. It means I gotta get out of the water.
Without slipping.
Freaking, this water's cold, dude.
Those are not waterproof.
These are not waterproof, but they'll dry, right? I mean,
Yeah, they'll dry.
they'll dry.
They're full of water.
Are they?
Yeah.
No. I don't see any water at all in them. Okay, here we go, man. Listen, these are way more comfortable than the water shoes.
When I'm doing a water crossing, the way I do it with shoes that I don't want to get wet. See, I stuffed my socks into one of the shoes. Then I tie my shoelaces together in a square knot. Just like that. And then I take this and hang that over my shoulder, and that way they won't get wet. Let's go, Echo. It's a pretty dense trail, but it's a pretty cool reward at the end.
Yeah.
The dogs like it. The Dodger's got to navigate this log. He was trying to go under. It's kind of hard for him. There you go. Good boy. Did you see him go up that steep part?
Yeah, that was good.
For an old dog, even I was impressed. Okay, see now he's going this way, but Echo wants to go this way. Okay, now we got to watch out for nettles again.
Okay.
There's more nettles coming up. So what do you think of this hike so far?
Yeah, it's good. Great.
Are you enthusiastic about it?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
It's fine.
it's all good. Oh, you can hear the power lines. You won't be able to hear it.
Yeah, I
over
can
there.
hear them
Right.
right under these.
You had a light bulb that probably turned it on.
What do you think about power lines? My mom says she's worried about cancer.
Oh, how old's your mom?
She's like 70 something.
She made it, you know? That's how I look at it. Once you reach 70, you're like,
No, that's a good point.
you know,
You don't have to worry about
I'm
that
not saying
stuff.
you should die when you're 70. I just mean, like, you did it. You passed.
So you're not worried about cancer from power lines?
Well, I don't know that I would live right under a power line, but it'd probably be okay. I think there's probably worse things than power lines, don't you think?
I think there's worse things, yeah.
Yeah.
Like food and stuff. Okay, here's some nettles.
How does the dog deal with nettles?
They don't like nettles either.
Oh, so they avoid it?
It's bad for the dogs too. So this is nettles.
Okay.
And see that little green one down there? That's nettles
Why
too.
don't you bring like little scissors to cut that shit?
This is all nettles
Why
right
don't you
there.
cut it so you get rid of it?
Well, I'm
when
just,
you come back, you don't have to deal with the nettles.
well, I don't have a problem. I don't brush into it because I know what it looks like. So if you just know what it looks like.
Looks like this?
No, that's blackberry.
This one.
Which
Or
one?
this one.
That's nettles, yeah.
It looks the same as that one there.
Which one?
This one right here, where my shoe's pointing. Right there.
Oh, that one? Yeah, that's nettles. Yep, but that dark green is blackberry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I thought that's what you're pointing at.
Yeah.
You have 4 shoelaces pointing down, so I didn't know which one you were using to point.
Well, you should know exactly what I'm thinking without me saying it. You know what I mean?
I got a question for you
Okay, what's up?
about Nomad life. If
Oh,
you
there's
embark,
blackberries. There's blackberries.
that's
over
blackberries, yeah.
here. Shit, dude.
These ones look pretty good.
Hopefully no one pissed on it. Good.
If you embark on Nomad life, is this the kind of thing you'd be doing? Or do you have something else in mind?
It's cool. I mean, I would say you're more adventurous than me. I'm kind of like one of those guys where it's like, if it's trail that's sort of already made, you know, like a perfectly made trail, I'm more likely to go down that. And I'm a little bit more like, oh, I'm not supposed to go that way because, but I like hanging out with you because, you know, I'm doing things I probably wouldn't do. So
Because you're saying like this trail isn't really super well groomed.
yeah, but that's okay. You know?
It's yeah, like I was
It
saying,
makes it more
it's
fun actually.
yeah, I think that's cool, man. It's a elk trail, really.
Yeah, I mean, this is a trail isn't that bad. Oh shit! Look at the dog's caught.
Echo's got a blackberry on his toe.
Man. That's kind of sad.
He's fine. So we're hiking under these power lines. When we get up to the top, up here, there's a big clearing. It's cleared all the way along these power lines.
Oh, now you can really hear the power line.
Yeah, you can hear the power lines up there. Buzzing. How are your water shoes holding up?
That's fine. I mean, I could put these on. Kind of lame to have to carry these, but it's okay. I'll put them on later on.
I was just showing the YouTubers how to do it. But you got to do it in a good knot that you can untie. I always do a square knot, but I guess any knot will work. But if it's, that works.
Like that?
Yeah.
Shit, now I feel fancy now.
Fancy?
My fat ass it's not easy for me to go over this thing.
You can go under. Or go around. Maybe you can go around. I just went over.
Oh,
straddle it.
I'll go under, I guess. Shit. That's like the in-between, man. That's like... So normally I'd be, if I was on my own, I'd be like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna go around or something. I got a streak of laziness. I can't help it, man. That's the way I am, bro. It's not good.
Well,
That's why I'm a fat body.
this is a pretty easy hike, but it is dense. The woods are dense. And so there's like spider webs and nettles that we got to watch out for.
I've seen
There's
worse.
bears up here. There's mountain lions supposedly live up here too.
Huh.
But if you're doing this kind of hike, like how could it pay off for you? Like, like if there was the ocean was up here, you'd be like, okay, that was worth it.
Yeah, that'd be worth it.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's something different for everybody.
It's nice up here, though. I like it. Nice view up here.
It's a good view. Mount Rainier is, you can't see it through the trees, but it's just right over there.
It's close by, huh?
Yep.
Now, here's a weird question for you. All right, so if Mount Rainier were to blow,
Yeah.
would any of that ash, well, obviously some of the ash is going to come this way.
Yeah.
But will be a lot of ash? Or
Yeah,
would you
dude.
say
We'd
a
be
little bit?
toast, I think.
Really?
Yeah. We're like 10 or 15 miles from the national park.
You just have to stay inside a little bit.
No, well, I don't know, but I think it would be like
Bunch of
hot
dust.
lava would be coming down and
No. It'd be like
tons of dust, tons of ash.
tons of ash. But
Yeah.
I don't think lava is gonna. Is it gonna flow all the way here? It seems like a
Well,
long
I guess it depends on what kind of explosion it is.
That's true.
But dude, there's an alarm system. They sound an alarm system here every month to test it. So
Just to let
for
you know.
volcanoes.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
for the volcano.
Okay, are we climbing that? So that's the next thing.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna go up
Okay,
here.
I'm excited. That's gonna be fun.
No, that's
When
I draw
was
the.
younger, I would do that shit.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay,
I mean, you could. It's
Yeah.
climbable,
I feel like it's climbable.
but it seems dangerous to me,
Somewhat, yeah.
somewhat.
Dalton's dead. Yeah. Oh yeah, that does a lot. Perfect. Good job. Are we gonna go down that way, or what? Are
See,
we...
for me, like this is a good payoff. This is worth it for me
Yeah, I agree.
because you get this cool view.
I love it up here. It's nice.
Even though there's power lines, it's like it's nice and open.
It is, man.
It's secluded, and it's besides the power lines, it's like really beautiful. It's all
Oh, yeah.
trees.
I didn't even know this existed up here. I wonder if this land's for sale. Probably not. So there's a road up here.
Okay, there.
What's
This
that?
is old bear poop.
That's bear poop.
Yeah, it's really old because there's not much poop left. It's just the pits from cherries.
Oh wow.
But
So it's definitely bear.
it's such a big amount. It's not from a coyote. It's definitely from a bear. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And you could see a bear just walking across out there.
No. I
You
didn't
could, you know,
I didn't see a bear.
you could.
You could. I hope not. I'm hoping your dogs will protect us. if
They will.
There's a bear. So that's all I can hope
You want to have like extra space.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. And plenty of headroom, as much headroom as you could possibly get, right? Because headroom's important, you know?
You want to be able to walk around inside of it.
Yeah, or at least maybe I might have to duck my head under a little bit. That's why a bigger vehicle is a little bit.
Yeah, I think, like if you watch Van City Van Life, he ducks his head in his van.
And he's okay.
And he's okay with it.
Well,
but
if he's okay, then I'll be all right then.
But he did just buy a bigger van, an ambulance.
That's why, because he's like, I'm tired of this shit.
And you can stand up in that. And I think that's a big deal, is to be able to stand up in it.
Somebody been target practicing?
Yeah, someone's target practicing. Probably, we'll go down there and see which way they're shooting, but they must be up here shooting down at it. Or maybe they're down there shooting back this way.
As long as they don't shoot us, you know. That would suck, man. Oh.
It's a good place to shoot up here. This might be the dirt track.
I've been watching Grey's Anatomy. Have you watched Grey's Anatomy?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, there's some shots this way. Going in this way. Pellet gun or like a little...
They're shooting from up top where we just were.
Yeah.
It could be 9mm, but it seems a little small for 9mm. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a lot of shots, so it's probably just somebody's handgun.
But they're going to leave that box there.
They just leave it there.
Fuck them.
I want to go walk down there.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I think it's like an old dirt track. Like for bikes.
Okay.
Let's go check it out.
I'll go check it out.
Okay, you know, you can put your shoes right in here. See, I got this. It's like elastic.
Oh, is that where? Oh, that's fancy.
It's stretch
dude.
cord. Yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna get all dirty though.
We'll put them like sole to sole.
I don't want to get your thing
it's fine.
dirty. Cause it's fucked up.
It's fine. And then here, get them in here a couple times, like that. And then you can figure out how to pay me back for carrying your weight.
I'm gonna bring you some food. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you some.
I'll haul your shoes for food. And then, see, grab this little thing right here. You pinch it, and then slide it down towards your shoes, and that keeps your shoes tight.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then even I would go one step further, and I would take this carabiner and then attach it, just in case like the shoes slip out.
Oh yeah.
Then it's still attached with the carabiner, so you can't ever lose your shoes.
Oh, that's great.
I do that with all my stuff. Like I try to double hook it just for safety.
That's pretty smart of you.
So now it's just hooking there. That on video.
Well, you should capture everything.
Yeah, what did you find?
Looks like some dude's backpack. But then what's in the pack?
Yeah, exactly.
Might be like
what's in the pack?
something nefarious, you know?
No, it is always sketchy when you find something like this.
It is, dude. You never know, man. Look at the way it was. Also, look at the way it was laid down.
There's shoes over here. Oh, maybe someone's out here.
Oh, that's.
There's shoes and a backpack.
That makes me think.
Maybe there's someone here. All right. Yeah.
I won't mess up.
Yeah, we're gonna assume.
Why would they take their shoes off?
Because there's shoes here.
Why though?
There's shoes over there. And the pack's here.
But I'm not. I don't need to take my shoes off.
Well, it's true.
That don't even make sense.
But I'm not gonna mess with it. We can come back here in a couple of days, see if it's still here.
Don't you find this weird though?
Yeah. That's why I want to get out of here.
You want to get out of here?
Yes.
You're just saying that to make it more exciting in the video.
Man. No, I'm serious, dude. Because a backpack, it could just be
listen,
like,
guys. Sometimes he just says shit. He's like, "Oh, this is a scary moment." It's not. Well, it could be.
Yeah, see, you are scared.
It could be some dude. Yeah. It's like, hey.
Yeah.
What is it? Somebody just.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Is there's somebody just walking around the woods like they're hunting something, and they left their pack for whatever reason.
Whatever it is, the dogs are interested. That's the. They're sniffing that, going, "What the hell is that?"
Okay.
The dog
Yeah, let's go. We'll come up here in a couple days. Come on, Dodge. Let's go. He's smelling the shoes. Dodger, let's go. Come Come on.
Fuck that, I want to see who it
Dodge,
is.
let's go. Let's go. So you were saying you weren't scared, but then you took a second look.
Then I thought about it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, you
maybe
think
this
about
is-
it.
Is this like a scary moment? I guess
Yeah.
it could be. Yeah. I just don't take you as seriously as I should. Oh, a bear? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Are you sure? Yeah. I don't believe.
Well, see, no, my thinking is like, I see a backpack and I'm thinking like, oh, it's probably an old beat up backpack. Like someone just trashed it there or whatever. They threw it off, or maybe it fell off while they were riding their bike around here.
Actually, it looks like a nice back. I mean, it looks like a decent backpack.
Yeah, but then as you get closer, you're like, oh, it looks like it's in kind of good shape.
But also, it looks like it wasn't just haphazardly thrown.
It was.
like,
It's right in the middle of the
laid
road.
down like a certain way. Like it's kind of weird. Huh?
It kind of looks like somebody took it off their back and set it down. Oh yeah, but it's these people.
Oh.
See, there's people up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now we can ask them. Yeah, I mean, I was looking for signs, like a sign that says,
It
you know,
seems
no
like-
trespassing
it
or
seems
whatever.
like you should have a sign. Because how are people supposed to know that it's... They're like, oh, you're supposed to know. How would you know, you know?
Yeah, and I thought, well, because it's, I'll have to look that up, but I thought since it's the power lines, it's like the power company
Yeah.
owns this stretch of land.
Well, I didn't know it was private. How you had no sign up? At least you should have a sign, you know. You see what I'm saying? I feel like if there's no sign, how would somebody know?
I think definitely you should have a sign. I don't get it. If you have private property, you should have a
But
sign.
there's a lot of people that they're just like, oh, if you're on my property, that gives me the right to just shoot you
Well,
because you're trespassing. And
he
I'm
said
like,
the guy would pull a gun on us,
yeah, that doesn't sound very good either.
but that doesn't mean he's going to shoot it.
No,
He's just going to be like, get off my property. If there was a sign up that said no trespassing.
Hold on a second, man. I'm wearing out.
Oh, you're wearing out.
Going up this hill, man. You gotta pull that shit down.
Okay, I'll fill in everybody in on what happened while you're making it up the hill.
Yeah, you fill it in. All right.
So we're hiking along these power lines here because I'm just assuming like, oh, it's you know, owned by the power company, so we can hike along the power lines, and then we're just kind of hiking off the side of the power lines because there's an old track, like an old four-wheeler track that we heard about, and then we saw that backpack. We didn't even ask that guy about the backpack.
No.
Because he was coming up, I was like, oh shit, is this that guy's backpack and he just murdered somebody out there? Because he was like, what are you guys here for? And I was like, oh shit, this guy's just murdered somebody and threw his backpack down on the ground, and now he's like, he's got to kill us too, because we're witnesses now.
Sure.
But he's like, oh yeah, this is private property. And I asked him about this, where the power lines are, and he's like, oh yeah, that's private property too.
Yeah, well, you handled it well. He did it. We're all good now.
Well, yeah, he said cameras picked up our movement or something like that in the area.
Yeah.
So his neighbor called him and was like, go check it out. And then he's like, don't go over in that area because that guy would have pulled a gun on you. Which it's like, I told him too, I was like, I didn't see any signs.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have.
I like how these is like, well,
You're supposed to know where you're supposed to know where you're going.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm looking for
No.
signs. Like if you have a sign that says no trespassing or private property, then I'm not going to cross that line at all. Like I respect.
You don't have a fence.
There's no fence.
Not
Yeah,
even
we didn't cross the fence.
What the hell are you talking about?
We crossed a creek.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's their property, like that's cool. Like I don't want to be
Oh,
on
yeah.
anybody's property.
Yeah. We know.
But there's no way for us to know
Yeah.
if there's no signs and no fence. But he was like warning it. He's like, definitely don't come back.
Don't come back.
But then she said, oh yeah, it used to be public.
It used to be. The good old days. It was.
In the
great.
good old days, anybody could come up here. Because people were telling me about the stuff down here, like the lake and that dirt track.
Already won.
So that's why I wanted to hike here, because people were telling us about what's up here. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So that's why we're hiking up here. There's no signs, there's no fence. It's just somebody is like, oh, this is my property.
Oh shit! I lost my shoes, man. I don't know where my shoes went.
I got your shoes. So what's up with that backpack?
Want me to carry this backpack for you?
No, it's...
Dude, I'm a nice guy. Let me carry this backpack for you. Hold on, bro. Look, can I do that for you?
No, it's fine.
Don't you appreciate that?
No, I do appreciate it, but it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. It's super light. Well, what do you think about that backpack?
Oh man, probably got some ammunition in there, I bet you.
Ammunition?
Yeah, something. And some illegal Contra stuff. You know what I mean? Them are meth heads, man. That's probably what that was.
Honestly, like, okay,
you never know, man.
You were just telling me too, like, how you weren't scared. You're like,
yeah.
And you were like, oh, he's making this up. He's making this up. And then you started to get scared of the backpack.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes around the corner. He's like, what are you doing out here?
Yeah.
I got really scared.
Well, because, like, I'm with you, so I'm like, I'm going to try to act tough. I'm going to, like, alpha male. I'm going to be like, I'm not afraid of anything, bro. It's all good, you know?
Yeah, but we don't have anything to fight with. We don't have any weapons or anything.
Yeah. Well, I got a water bottle.
It's like a water bottle.
Then I lose my water, so it's kind of...
Yeah, and I was just thinking like, oh, they're just hikers up here, just like us. They're hiking, but the guy, he was kind of irritated, you know, which I get. At first, he was kind of irritated because he's like, get out of here. And then that's when I started thinking about the backpack. I was like, oh, this guy has something to do with that backpack.
We were wearing a tie-dye shirt and some Birkenstocks. We would have already been shot. You know what I mean?
I honestly, like, that really irritates me because...
What irritates you? Why are you irritated, bro? Just another day, man. It's all good.
No, it's true. It is just another day.
Yeah.
No, it irritates me because there were no signs. If I would have seen one sign that said like no trespassing or private property or anything like that, but there's no signs at all.
Could be like a little sign somewhere. Could be like way over there, and if you don't see it, you know.
Don't you think it should be like at the entrance, like right here is an entrance to this road. So you'd put a sign right down there.
Yeah.
That says no trespassing, but there's no sign. So I mean, that guy could be lying for all we know.
True.
He could have just murdered somebody back there and is like, oh, this is private property.
Yeah. And let me say something.
Maybe it's not,
the backpack thing, it's actually good that you didn't say anything about the backpack. I'll tell you why.
I was going to ask him.
No, here's the deal. Is like, let's say he was doing something that was illegal.
Yeah.
Right? He could have just been someone who doesn't really own the property.
Yeah.
So he's actually using it for some reason. So by pointing out the backpack, it means you're like noticing stuff that's there that maybe he didn't want us to notice.
Yep, that's why I didn't mention it.
Yeah, don't mention it because, you know, it's sort of like just pretend like whatever they're doing is, we don't care, you know. If you don't care what they're doing, they're not going to care what you're doing. That's sort of the idea.
Yeah.
You know, you're keeping, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're like, no, we're cool. We're cool.
We're cool. We're good.
We know that there's.
Well, I don't care what you got. You know, we got drugs in the backpack or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, there's some dead guy
crazy
back there.
thing you got going on.
It's all cool. We're cool.
I don't care. Just
we're not gonna say shit. But no, it pisses me off because there's no signs. That's all you need is just a couple signs.
Yeah.
And then I don't go where there's signs. If there's signs or a fence, I don't cross fences.
I don't cross fences.
Yeah, we don't cross fences or go where there's
dogs
signs.
could care less though. Fence.
That's the steepest part of the trail.
Yeah, I made it.
What do you think would be a good thumbnail and title for this episode?
A place we should not have gone.
A place we should not. It should be like, we trespassed or we got kicked out. Almost murdered.
Could have been shot.
Yeah, we could have been shot. Dodger's already heading back through the creek. He knows the way.
So that's smart. He's like, I don't need to hang out with you guys. I'm out of here. I know how to get home.
The best part was, you looked right into the camera and you're like, hey, this guy exaggerates everything.
Yeah.
He's just creating drama.
Yeah. Did you like that? I was wrong though.
Yeah.